It's week 16 of the NFL, and this one features Rakim Jarrett. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Packers and the Vikings, and it's all up next.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. It is week 16 in the NFL, and season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in week 16. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They'll have Jimmy G calling the shots. Grew up in the northern suburbs of Chicago, went to Eastern Illinois. Jimmy Garoppolo.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
You look at this Packers defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And Garoppolo, maybe a free play. His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And at the start of Jordan Love's NFL career, he had one of the best seats in the stadium watching Aaron Rodgers work. But now he's looking for more than that. Rocket arm, big play potential. He wants to show this organization he's capable of being a dependable starter for the foreseeable future.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Love from the gun. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. On 1st and 10, Love. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. To the air again, Love. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Love now. Wide open receiver complete. And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the To throw now. Here's Love. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now out comes Minnesota. But, partner, let me make a quick pivot here. Season winding down. They're number 32 in offense this year. The last in the league. Where do they go?
Anywhere and everywhere. But they have to do it with a plan. And I think about Atlanta a bunch of years ago. They decided they wanted to get what they thought was going to be a franchise quarterback. And indeed he is, Matt Ryan. But they had to supplement it. They went free agency, got a running back. Came back and traded back into the first round in the same draft to get a left tackle that protected. Really supplemented that pick, complemented that pick, and went to the playoffs the very next year.
Well, maybe they can use that and carbon copy it. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here comes Rager. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over first and 10. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Here's Love. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. This take it in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Vikings head out to take over once again. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson, and that'll bring up second down. You look at this Packers defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kingsley Enagbari in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Caught by Tremble. And they'll take him to the ground quickly. But he's able to get it down to the 41-yard line. Love now to pass on first down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now Love. Left side, it's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. Love looking to throw it. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. Doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Packers take a 3-touchdown lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Carlson on for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession.
21-0 our score after 1. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. On 3rd and low, it's Garoppolo. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So on now is Johnny Hekker to punt this one away. And this returnable for Rager. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
Love. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers are able to add on to their first-half lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Fielded at the 33. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be
accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 61 yards.
And the Packers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that makes this 35-0 now.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now out comes Minnesota.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Kingsley Enagbari able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo under pressure, and they got to him again.
Lucas Van Ness, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
Here's Johnny Hekker now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And he'll take it just outside the 40. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
First down, going to the air with Love. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And the Vikings are going to get the football back at their own 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Garoppolo to throw on second down. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
All right, partner, deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at the 33-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4. And it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau.
Throwing. Love. And that's caught inside the 35. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. 67 yards.
And the Packers have got it on cruise control. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And a rout is on here in this first half.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And now their hill to climb has gotten taller. They had the safety last time they had the football. That led to the touchdown a moment ago. So that deficit going in the wrong direction as they try to right the ship here. 1st and 10.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Garoppolo. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And running with power here.
Down the left sideline. Chris Godwin.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Chris Godwin.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings are able to claw one back. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
The Packers offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And he's got him in, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. First down, Love to pass. And he slings one that's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what?
Touchdown! A great play there. 36 yards.
And the Packers are pouring it on. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of the
now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes.
It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And it's taken in at the 9.
The Packers with a football here late in this first half. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
On 1st and 10, Love.
He'll fire it deep for Rager.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big play there just before halftime. 73 yards. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. Love now. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great effort there.
the first half is winding down. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Carlson's extra point up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've reached half. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. To throw now. Here's Love. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. Touchdown! Jalen Reagor, 55 yards. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. To throw is Garoppolo. Packer pressure, and down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. He'll fire it deep for Reagor. And he's got it inside the 10. And it's a Packers touchdown. Jalen Reagor with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list. And the Packers extend their lead yet again. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
And out now come the Vikings.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
First down, Vikings.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Kingsley Edenbari. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Lucas Van Ness able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Garoppolo changing the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Bradley. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at the 18. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He'll fire it deep for Rager.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Love now to pass on 1st down.
That'll be caught. Rager with it. There he goes again. Touchdown!
Jalen Rager with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career.
And the Packers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now out comes Minnesota.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
Nice move at the 40. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down.
And the Vikings 1st down.
Here's Garoppolo to throw.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Down and 10.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over it.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone...
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes.
Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. The Green Bay offense ready to take over.
At their own 19-yard line.
Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Love from the gun. That'll be caught. It's Rager. Down the right sideline. Jalen Rager. And it's a Packers touchdown. Jalen Rager, 81 yards. And the Packers just continue to roll. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Garoppolo on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. Here comes Rager. Now they can't bring him down. Nice punt, but good work on the return to give back 11 yards. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop?
Touchdown! Jalen Rager with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Following the interception, Love. And this is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown.
extend their fourth quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Now the Vikings now heading onto the field.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out.
Now Garoppolo lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Vikings.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He finds his man, complete. That's Bradley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now Garoppolo. Under pressure, they got him again.
Kingsley Enagbari
In there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with a late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game. Now Garoppolo lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. Now he's loose again. Touchdown!
Jalen Reagor,
69 yards.
and the Packers add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Garoppolo. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold onto the football while being jostled?
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. 1st down, Love to pass. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Jalen
career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list. And the Packers have got it on cruise control. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and hook themselves up.
So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. Now the Packers get set to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Carlson for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Carlson on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he is caught and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the...
Now Garoppolo lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. The big fella. He's to the 15. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Carlson's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Garoppolo. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Outright and brought in by Moore. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Garoppolo looking to throw on 32. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And this returnable for Rager. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. The Packers ready to take over offensively. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Down the sideline he goes. Jalen Rager. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Carlson for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. They certainly made quick work of that. Ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here? Now Garoppolo lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. One final try now for Garoppolo. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their